All you ever wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke,
Yeah,
real mode.
well, we can hold a peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a crew name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sacred Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest in. I'm tired of niggas, they front they blessings. They want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with king, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testing, testicles. Welcome, everyone, to episode 1800 and 73 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yell hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode, and today's episode of the Sleaze Cast is sponsored by Everest and K2 Flexin'.
Fucking Catalina.
On all you
It's
bitches.
the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
All right, welcome to the show, everyone. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell. We are live on YouTube every single day over on the Daily Swole channel. And of course, make sure you subscribe over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, Google Play, wherever you like to bang your ear holes, and make sure you leave a review over there on Apple Podcast. And of course, check out SwoleNormousX.com. Fam, we got some awesome specials over there. Hot Swole Summer Special. Hot Swole Summer Special. I know, Falcon. I messed it up. Falcon knows all about the Hot Swole Summer Special. And the Falcon is really eager to bust this nut because it is Tainty Tuesday. Remember, don't be a beach, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. That is always good advice. Let me get my little scrolly McScrollerson going on. There we go. Don't be a beach, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. Don't be a Tainty Magooch. All right, make sure you also check out the other shows. We got the SwoleNormous Audio Experience, the Red, White, and Swole podcast, and the SwoleNormous Procast, all available wherever you are listening to this. And of course, you can check out some other clips on the SwoleNormous channel, as well as right here on the Daily Swole channel on YouTube. We got one over on the SwoleNormous channel. It's time to give up your thin privilege. Come on.
That's fucking bullshit.
Come on, we know about your thin privilege. We also know that workout videos are fat-phobic.
That's
Again,
fucking bullshit.
I don't believe you people.
workout
What do you mean,
videos are fat-phobic. Workout videos are fat-phobic. So now if you're trying to take care of your health, everyone that doesn't want to do a damn thing, that wants to sit on the couch and eat Cheetos all fucking day, their feelings are getting hurt because they see you actually doing something. So rather than change themselves, they just want to shoot you down and call you a mean person. Are you immoral? Are you a mean person? Are you fat-phobic? Are you hateful because you actually exercise? In my opinion, my expert opinion, you can
Go fuck yourself.
That's just my thoughts on the matter. Now, Fam, we have a live, that's right, a live masterclass on Thursday. So if you are not yet a member of the SwoleFam, head on over to SwoleNormousX.com and join the SwoleFam today because, fam, yesterday we had our weekly accountability meeting, which was awesome. We had a major release yesterday, did we not, fam? Did we not have a major release yesterday? We certainly did. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. A lot of you already put in some orders and you got some new juicy shit coming to your house. But now, this week, we have a live masterclass Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Time to be announced, but it's going to be probably 8 p.m. Eastern time. We are going to go into the hip and it's going to be fucking awesome. But we're actually going to instead of the hip, we might go a little macro on the hip. We're going to go a little bit macro on upper cross syndrome and compensations because in the previous masterclass sequences, we went over the rotator cuff, we went over the shoulder joint, we went over the shoulder girdle. And then in this one, we are going to go a little bit more of a macro and talk about postural distortions that can be a result of those muscles not being activated and the muscle imbalances that we talked about in those previous master classes. And then we might touch upon the hip. If not, that's going to be for the next master class. So I'm very, 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 very excited for this week's master class. It's going to go down on Thursday, and that's going to be streamed live inside Swole TV. So if you're not a member, you're going to miss out on that. Don't miss out. Head on over to SwoleNormousX.com and jump on the hot Swole summer special today. Now, before we bust this nut open, fam, we got one more announcement. We have one more announcement. What did we announce yesterday, fam? Jarella, what did we announce yesterday? Bass Bunny Love, Ryan Montreal, MN, Anna, Nick. What did we release yesterday? We released brand new, fam. Brand new. This isn't even the tip. This is just the fucking straight heat, fam. We have a brand new website, not SwoleNormousX.com. We got a brand new apparel site, papaswolio.com. It is fucking lit like all the tits. That's right. That's fucking right. So if you're ready to rep the fucking SwoleFam and check out the new gear, head on over to, I'm going to say SwoleNormous. You can go to SwoleNormousApparel.com. That site just goes here. Head on over to papaswolio.com in order to pick up your SwoleNormous apparel. So we got Swole Privilege. We have the red, white, and Swole apparel just fucking ready to rip because of 4th of July. It's a red, white, and Swole summer for sure. It's a hot Swole summer as well. We got Papa Swolio 2024. We got all the 4th of July gear. We got the guns, bacon, and freedom. We also have some crop top hoodies. We got crop tops for the ladies. Oh, the ladies like that. The ladies like that. You've been asking for it for a long time, ladies.
You are looking rather splendid this evening.
All right, we got phone cases. We got phone cases for all the phones from the iPhone 8 all the way up to the newest one. We got some abs on the picture, message from Papa Swole. We got the classic throwbacks. We got some new hats. We got new hoodies. We have some new mugs, which are fucking fire. Check out these mugs. We have all sorts of mugs. We have macro mugs where you have real nice wraparound with the SwoleNormous logo. We have the Kegels. We have the iFlex, Uflex. We all flex our biceps. We have the Goat Cup that wraps around the entire mug. So we have a 15-ounce mugs and we have 11-ounce mugs, and we have a lot of cool designs and two-tone colors that really match up. We got the Tess Hornaday, the red, white, and Swole. And of course, you got SwoleFam, you got the Papa Swole, you got the Taint Length Matters, we have Fuck Average, we have tons of stuff. And fam, let me tell you, this is just a fraction. This is a small fraction of the gear. We just haven't gotten all of them up yet. But this is just the beginning. So this is the initial releases for papaswolio.com. And we do have some new hats. We got some classics. We got the Swole Slut gear. We have the Go to the Fucking Gym, GTTFG. We have Driving While Gaining. And of course, we're going to have all the other models popping up real soon. So check that out over there at SwoleNormousX.com. I know you fucking love it. And that's why you're here. You're here for that sexy beach. Speaking of a sexy beach, Falcon, let's bust this nut wide open. Fam, are you ready for some Tainty Tuesday? Are you fucking ready? Falcon, take us away for the busting of the nut and put some respect on it. Thank you, Falcon. Nice pitch. Very nicely done. Put some respect on it. fucking form. Very nice, Leo. Very nice, Leo. Absolute shocker, Leo. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk on a Tuesday evening that Leo would be drinking champagne every fucking day? Get a life, Leo. Get some fucking help. You absolutely need it. Fam, make sure you drop that tainty magooch in the comments down below. Remember, don't be a beesh. Don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. You don't want to be a Tainty Magooch. Trust me. Trust me. It's good advice. Be careful, or you might turn into one. And we have some amazing stories today, so drop that hashtag in the comments below. We will be raffling off that Tainty Magooch card. Man, look at the size of that taint. Look at that taint. Look at that. Look at that look at that taint. It's fucking thick. It's juicy. Oh my God, that's some serious.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
That's nice. It does do it for me. It does fucking do it for me. I love that shit. All right, fam, hit that like button. It's time to fucking get this party started. Let's get into the tip. It's time. Babe, just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. It's cold outside. Just the tip. Come on. Be charitable. Let a man in out of the cold. All right. It's the weather. It's global warming. It's cold out here, right? We got all these crazy swings. Come on, just a little bit, just for a moment, please, please. Come on.
Come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man. When's the last time you got some? Oh my God. All right. Let's not even, that just made me almost throw up my mouth. Fam, we got some SwoleFam posts. Chastity, take us away. What do we got, Chastity? All right. Chastity writes, meal prep yoga and the Swolios. That's my kind of Monday night. That's what I'm talking about. We catch up on that or is it Ask the Swolios? So Chastity's probably referring to the Swolios, which we did on Saturday night. So if you missed that, that's available now for members inside Swole TV. It's in the SwoleFam Roundtable section. That was with Grandpapa Swolio. It was fucking awesome. It was Saturday night. We went live with Grandpapa Swolio, Mama Swolio, and myself, of course, Papa Swolio, but she doesn't make any noise. So it was an awesome, awesome episode, and that's available now. You can catch the audio inside Swole TV in the Roundtable section. So I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. It was great. Let's see here. This one's from Kana. Y'all, it's Kana. I'm looking for John Kana. Y'all. All right, Kana writes, hi guys, officially about to start the elimination diet and decided to go through my food. Pictured here are some of the foods I had a harder time letting go of. Sweets and carbs lead me to overeat, so I need to let go. My brain keeps giving me the excuses of, but you're just going to fail at this anyway. You might as well not waste all the food, or, but what if your blood sugar goes low? You need the candy. I have type 1 diabetes. You definitely don't need the candy. Well, shut up, lizard brain, because I'm not listening to you. If I mess up, so what? I'll get back on the horse and keep going. And if my blood sugar is low, then I can have a banana or some honey. Good call. Make it raw honey, please. I've also been doing some reflection on how important community is. I'm grateful that my dad is supportive of me eating healthier and wants to do better himself. He's been very appreciative of the whole food meals I've been cooking up and meal prepping over the past year. If I were still living with my mother, she would guilt trip me into eating junk, into keeping junk around, and make excuses on why crappy food and eating carbs with the side of carbs is perfectly healthy and fine to eat. I wouldn't have been able to think critically about my food choices with a voice like hers in my ear. Glad to have found a community like the SwoleFam, and I'm ready to get going on the elimination diet. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
I like to caress rusty spoons.
That's some shit right there. That's some fucking shit right there. Yeah, this is straight out of the Atomic Habits book. This is just common sense too. When you want to make some fucking changes, you have to, everyone that buys junk food, they're so resistant to give it away or to throw it out. It's trash. You wasted money on garbage, fake ass fucking food. You need to eject it from your life. You can't keep it in your cupboard. You can't keep it in your fridge. You are going to break. You are going to eat it. You have to get it out of your environment. It has to be gone. Gone. You cannot bring it into your house. That's a silly, silly pipe dream that, I'll just, I won't have it. I won't look at it. It'll just be in there. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. You are going to eat it one point sooner or later. It's not it. Return it. Give it away. Give it to a homeless shelter or something. Get it out of your fucking house. We have some foods here. Let's see some pictures here. We got the Sour Patch Kids. I remember those. Those are fucking trash. I used to eat those. Blech. Then we have Ring Pops. I don't know what the fuck else this is. Burnt Almond Dark. Doesn't look like dark. It's probably like 60% or 30% dark. Yeah. We got oats. We got breadcrumbs. We got sugar, maple syrup. Pretty much just fucking sugar. Was that soy sauce? Yeah, all that stuff can go. Good for you. Good for you. Ditch that shit. Ditch that shit. Throw that shit out. Garbage. Garbage. People don't want to think about it. People don't want to admit it to themselves. People like their drugs. It's garbage. It's trash. Issa trash. All right, from Joanne. Little things getting bigger. So you noticed. You noticed. Thank you so much. I haven't properly trained my martial arts in over 12 months. An accumulation of poor lifestyle and injury, but I'm starting my journey back. Last night, I went to the gym and got Andrew to hold the pads for me. Well, I still remember everything I meant to do. I just suck at it. Felt better than the little bit of bag work I've been doing. I could feel stretching around my joints that is never caused by anything else. The level of how tight everything is shocking. This morning, I went back and practiced my kata. There was not a single one that I didn't forget something and had to work it out. Fuck. And I'm sure all the regular gym users were wondering what the fuck I was doing, but I didn't let that bother me. Afterwards, I felt so damn good. My knee held up all right. And as long as I keep it relaxed and controlled and don't do too much too soon, I will get back there. Indeed. One day at a time. One day at a time, Joanne. One day at a time. All right, we got one from Kit. Day 2, primer week 2 is under my belt. Pushed a bit more, and I'm so happy I could actually do it. I feel stronger, which with each day I do. Let's get some round of applause. No, not that one. You mama make me happy. You do make me happy, Kit. I meant to give you a nice uppercut. Very nice. Very nice. SwoleFam's crushing it. Fucking hell. SwoleFam is fucking crushing it. Lisa, rise and grind, SwoleFam. It's just before 5:30 in the morning, and I am sitting outside my gym waiting for them to open in a few minutes so I can go crush it. Doing a spin box class, then gonna go eat and come back for boot camp. I am proud of myself right now because a year ago, if I was to show up at all, would depend on how hot it was going to be and will it be too uncomfortable? Will it bother my asthma to work out in the heat? I had all kinds of excuses. This year, I just bring my inhaler and power through. No excuses, just results. This year, I'm trying to make time to do doubles. Thanks for reading. I hope you all crush your day. Fuck yeah. Damn straight. Damn straight we're crushing it. Damn straight the fam is going fucking deep. All right, we got one from Steph. I realized a few weeks ago that I was getting tunnel vision on my workouts, obsessive worrying about getting them done, and every day adding to the amount of time. 30 minutes became 45, 45 became 60. Then I was doing a cardio workout with the additional abs and yoga, then added resistance on top of it all. By the time I realized what was happening, I was struggling through 120 to 180 minutes a day. It was an uncomfortable spiral where it was never enough, never accomplishing enough. My muscles were exhausted and giving out during simple balance movements, and I still felt that I needed more weight to do it right. Now, you were overtraining big time. Pairing my schizoaffective disorder with my type A perfectionist personality can be frustrating sometimes. I've reevaluated my health journey and got back on the wagon today with a much more sustainable plan for the summer. During vacation, we took a lot of walks instead of taking lifts around town, took the stairs instead of elevators, and I realized how far I've already come in my journey. Pushing myself to exhaustion all the time is counterproductive. I'm looking forward to a more sustainable journey and improving even more. I was on week 4 of the 90-day dash, but I'm returning to week 1 and really focusing on whether or not I'm actually improving my form and seriously evaluating the weights I'm using instead of putting so much pressure on always being, quote, enough. Wisely said. Wisely said. Well said. Well said. You know, more isn't better. You can't just keep on doing more. You're not recovering enough. And you don't need that much anyway. Like anytime someone does 2-a-days, I laugh. because I don't work out twice a day. I might do the sauna and stuff like that, but people ask me like, what do you think about 2-a-days? Most people think that just because they're working out an extra time that it's better. That's not true. That's not true. Let me say, let's get this tight a little bit. Very rarely do you ever have to do more than one session. If anything, you do resistance training for one session and you do yoga for another, but you certainly don't have to do workouts for that long, and you don't have to do multiple times a day. All right, let's get into some more sweet action. Make sure you hit that like button, fam. Let's get some gorillas. Drop some comments down below. Make sure that you use the hashtag TaintyMagooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. We'll give that away at the end of today's show. And of course, head on over to SwoleNormousX.com if you want to join the SwoleFam today. Get access to Saturday's Ask the Swolios episode. It's available inside Swole TV. Yesterday's accountability meeting, also available inside Swole TV. And this Thursday, remember, we just talked about it a second ago, but this Thursday, we have a masterclass. Look at that fucking beard. Live masterclass this Thursday evening, about 8 p.m. Eastern time. It should be the best time. That shouldn't be changing, but 8 p.m. Eastern time this Thursday, day after tomorrow, and we will talk about upper body compensations and imbalances and postural distortions. It's going to be fucking awesome. And that's a great follow-up from our shoulder joint, shoulder girdle, and rotator cuff masterclass we've done the past several weeks. So make sure you are there for that. It's going to be fucking awesome. All right. If you got some questions, let's take a couple questions now, fam. Just drop in the comments down below. If you have a live question, feel free to drop it. Hashtag AskPapaSwolio. And let's get into it. Eric, did you find anything worthwhile on Prime Day? I mean, I bought a couple things. I actually forgot it was Prime Day until I was there. No, I didn't really try to get any deals or anything like that. I just bought shit that I would normally buy, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's Prime Day. What's it? Today's the last day? Yeah, I haven't really paid any attention to it. Not personally. Didn't really look too hard for deals, but I did buy some stuff on Amazon, but I wasn't looking for anything based on Prime Day. Personally. Jazzy Verk, what do you think about CrossFit, Papa Swolio, in terms of strength? That's kind of vague. CrossFit, I think, is actually a lot more specific than people want to make it out to be. I think CrossFit has application maybe for military, police, fire, but for the average person, depends on how it's taught, depends on how people approach it. There's a reason why there's such a high instance of injury, because jack of all trades, master of none, a lot of high rep power movements, a lot of gymnastic movements, and most people are severely metabolically unhealthy and very out of shape. So you get a lot of weekend warriors or afternoon warriors or after work warriors that go to these classes. And, you have, it's a problem with instruction when you have so many CrossFit studios and so many instructors. Quantity is definitely more than the quality. So it's more about surviving CrossFit in most cases rather than actually, thriving on it. But hey, some people do it. Some people love it. Most people love it for the community, but for the actual training, I don't personally think it's optimal for most people. It depends on how it's taught and how it's implemented and what kind of instruction you get. But it's definitely high risk, but exercise is a risk. And some people say, well, it's better than nothing. Meh, it depends. It depends on what your purpose is and what your goal is. And, I would take it more on an individual level, but I'm not a huge fan of group classes in that sense. Not personally, not a huge fan of that, just because of the individual variation from person to person. And most people are unhealthy. Most people have poor posture. Most people have muscle imbalances, and a lot of those should be addressed before you're doing very high impact, exhaustive exercise and very technical Olympic lifting. So most people should not be jumping right into that and should be scaling extremely slowly. So it depends on how it's implemented. Let's see here. We got here. Deandra, Papa Swolio, are you going to buy that Bitcoin dip? Am I going to? You missed the fucking dip already. You fucking missed the dip already. It already dipped. I always buy the dip. It's always a dip. Right now, I'll tell you what. If you've bought Bitcoin anytime in the last 11, 12 years, it's on sale. Bitcoin's on sale now. It was on sale a month ago. It was on sale at 64K. So it's always a good time to buy Bitcoin. And today was even more juicy. But if you've noticed, it bounced super hard at 29, hard. It didn't stay there for more than a fucking 5 minutes. So Yeah, that's a nice floor. I'm more concerned with the floors rather than the highs. Don't worry so much when it peaks and comes back down. You have to pay attention more to the lows, but the price is the least important thing and the least interesting thing about Bitcoin. So if you're focusing on the price and you think that fucking matters, you need to learn more. Not that you were referring to that, but I don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole because we'll talk for hours about that. But you could ask more questions. It is Ask Papa Swole after all. It is Ask Papa Swole after all.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Indeed. All right. Tyler, how long should I rest for in between sets? That depends. If you're doing more strength training, you rest longer. So anywhere between 30 seconds to a couple minutes. So if you're doing more hypertrophy, anywhere between probably 1-2 minutes, 3 minutes, depending on if you're doing supersets and not. So it depends. Let's see. We got one from Metal Militian Ocho Cinco. Papa Swolio. Grass-fed beef is your obvious number one. How do you know? Mama Swolio is my number one. Mama Swolio is my fucking number one. Yeah. Nice. Nice. I hope she watches this episode. I hope she's listening. But yeah, okay. I hope she heard that. All right. Now that I said that, yeah, grass-fed beef for sure. Grass-fed beef. Mama Swolio's number one. Grass-fed beef. So, what would be your number 2 protein source? Do I have to have a number 2? Heritage pork bacon or pastured eggs? Yeah, it's pretty grass-fed beef. And grass-fed beef and grass-fed beef. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. I'm trying to think of a number 2. So those are 2 options. Those also have protein in there. Those also have protein. Oh, Mike, that was a joke I have, right? That was a joke that I had. Mike says, can you imagine how full of themselves a vegan CrossFitter would be? My God, they would never shut up. That was a post I made. That's one of my favorite posts I do on Instagram. We cycle that through. It was, there's nothing more annoying than a vegan CrossFitter. Like, they won't shut the fuck up. If you come across a vegan CrossFitter, my God, run. They're just, yeah, they are going to rape your ear holes with all sorts of nonsense. Let's see. Leon Elk. Papa Swolio, what is your greatest achievement? I don't know. I got a lot of life left, so I don't really gauge like, this is my greatest achievement. I think that there's always those moments in your life where you make a decision and then it sends you down a path. So most people's greatest achievement or greatest turning point is going to be something that might be seemingly insignificant. I would say just going live every day. Let's leave it at that. We're here on the fucking Daily Swole. Today's episode 1873, and we've never missed a day for over 5 years. So every single day, I would say it's a pretty damn good achievement, at least for now. All right. Chikara.lift. Chikara.lift. Papa Swole, how to grow a fitness page. Well, create quality content and help people. Create quality content, be authentic, be consistent as fuck, and keep trying. Create content on every single platform that you possibly can. Figure out where your strong points are and how the best way that you can communicate. Some people like to make audio. Some people like to do video. Some people like to write blogs and stuff. Some people like to do all 3. So do as much as you can, everywhere that you can, and share your knowledge and help people. You know, when you say grow a fitness page, what's the point? You just want to get attention. What are you trying to do? So a lot of people where they fail is they try to monetize and they put little things like save 10% on this protein. Everyone's trying to get sponsored and they have like 10 followers and they post like a protein shake and they have 1 like on the picture. People are trying to sell shit before they actually provide any fucking value. So provide value. Get ready to provide value for years for free. For free. If you're not willing to do that, then you're not going to grow your fitness page. So make sure that you are being authentic and you're helping people and growing a fitness page. It's going to change dynamically. I would say, since you're asking on Instagram, sure, you can post on Instagram, but the number one place that you should be creating content is TikTok. If you want organic reach, that's where you should go. That's my recommendation. If you were starting today, that's where I would go. That's where I am right now, so that's where you should go too. Janharm Peterson. Janharm Peterson. Or is it Jan Harm Peterson? Is that your whole last name? Harm Peterson. It's a good name. All right, I'm looking at different ways to say that name, but I'm going to stop and I'm going to actually continue with the question. Papa Swole, do you prefer going to the gym in the morning or in the afternoon, evening? Lately, I like working out in the... Oh, that was nice. That was fucking nice. Hold on a second. That was solid. That was a solid one. That had nice tone. That had good bass. It was really consistent. It was good. It was good. And it was a nice sharp ending. I stuck the landing. So definitely you have to gauge that. 9.1, Tyler. Fucking hell yeah. Sir. No, there's no fucking way that was a 7. Fuck all of you. You beaches. Fuck both of you. There's no fucking way. There's no way. A solid 7? Yeah, I'm not pleased with this. Yvonne Kashina. E2, Cerny? E2? Fuck. I will say that at the same time, I don't want you to fluff my pillow, right? I don't want you to fluff me. Don't lie to me. So I appreciate that. Here's the thing. The SwoleFam, they might be dropping some 7s, and you might disagree, but I do appreciate that the SwoleFam has high standards. I do appreciate the French judge. The French judge gave me a fucking 8, and you ladies gave me a 7?
That's fucking bullshit.
Thank you, Gwendol. I appreciate it. You see that from across the pond? At least someone has some common sense. So thank you. Good Lord. I mean, seriously. But I will say, I call him as I hear him. Yeah? Well, I'm not going off axis on the next one. You're going to get it right through the fucking uprights. So cover your ear holes. All right? Earmuffs. I'm going to blast your face.
Your father was a woman.
A tough crowd sometimes. All right. Do I prefer going to the gym in the morning? I train at home now, so my gym is outside. I go and climb the mango tree. Today I did some sprints with, I did some sled sprints, some reverse, some backwards sprinting and forward sprinting. I did some squats. I did some Nordic curls. I did some skier squats. Fucking fire. So lately I've been doing, it's so goddamn hot in Florida, especially midday. So if I'm up earlier and I feel like doing it might be earlier, but usually it's afternoon. Lately it's kind of been, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. So lately it's been like that. It's just so hot. It's just so hot. Oh, milk was a bad choice. It's so hot. So hot right now. Hansel, so hot. But get it done. Get it done. Did you bark at squirrels? No, I didn't. I didn't bark at any squirrels today, but they keep on fucking up my mangoes. So today I actually chased 3 iguanas up the tree. So I saw them by the base and I looked at them. All right. We made eye contact. All right. I saw them. They know I saw them. They froze and I chased them. I grabbed the rope and I climbed right up, but they scattered. They're so fast. They're so fast. But no, the mango tree gets fucked by birds, squirrels, and iguanas. They're all eating the mangoes. Did I tell you the story? Fam, did I tell you the story about the squirrel? All right. I don't think I told you. Okay, so I'm under the tree, right? Check this out. I'm under the tree. All right, and I have the mango stick, right? It's pretty much over right now. There's only maybe 1 or 2 mangoes left in the tree. It's like the season's over. So I was kind of, readjusting it. I was going to get a mango. And all of a sudden I'm looking down, I'm readjusting it. Papa Swole is over here. And all of a sudden I'm just holding the thing. And all of a sudden, boom, right by my feet, a mango falls and it has, massive chunks eaten out of it. I look down and it was right there. It landed right by my foot. So here's what I do. I slowly look up and there's this squirrel hanging down on the branch, like eyes at me, going like this. Just eye contact. We looked at each other. Fucking Swolio, a squirrel, right? Just fucking eye contact. And I slowly grabbed the stick and it was like looking at me like, oh shit. Oh shit. I fucked up. Like literally it was like that kind of like, oh boy. And I fucking went to jab, but it's too fast. It jumped away and ran onto the other tree, and I chased up the tree, and it got away. But I did my best.
How shall we fuck off, oh Lord?
Stop fucking around in my mango tree, biatch. I have like 20 outside. Mama Swole cut up like 10 today. We have so many. So many. It went from, we got a couple here and there, and all of a sudden, mangoes are ripe. Oh, that was not supposed to be good. Don't. That was weak, but that was tasty though. I felt that one. Jesus Christ. Let's see what we got here. I'll try to take some live questions primarily if you got them. So drop it there here. Ryan Montreal. Hey, Papa, is doing yoga twice a day a bit much? My morning routine is about 25 minutes, but when I get home from work, I feel the need to do more. No, it's definitely not. It only might be too much if you're doing vinyasa level 3 twice a day. You can definitely overdo it. But if you're doing 25 minutes and you're doing another 25, that's going to be fine. Plus, if you're doing, let's say in the morning to wake up or something, you do a vinyasa flow, and then later on you do yin, that's relaxing. That's a nice pair too. So it's definitely not too much if you do the right yoga selection, if you choose your classes appropriately. But 25 minutes earlier in the day and then 25 minutes later, there's no difference there between that and an hour-long class. And in my opinion, doing 25 minutes twice a day is better than an hour once a day. That's what I believe. More coats of paint. More coats of paint, more reps. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Michelle MCN. How did you meet Mama Swolio, and how did you know she was the one? Well, met her on Tinder about 5 years ago, and our first date was leg day at the gym. That's right. First date was leg day. My choice, of course, because my first date was leg day because one, like I don't want to, like, this is not going to go any further if you can't hang on a leg day. Like, I judge character based on leg day. So we did legs together. We were both fucked up sore for like 3 weeks afterwards because, of course, first date, we're just like showing off and whatever. We got some food afterwards, and boom, that was it. That was it. That was it. You know, and then, you know, after a little bit more, then we became exclusive, and that was it. Mama Swole, yeah. Oh yeah, leg day. If you want to date properly, you want to find a girl or a guy, leg day, first date. Like, oh no, I don't go to the gym, do leg day. Yeah, fuck that person. You don't want to be with them. You can tell someone's character on leg day, how hard they train, their form. You gotta step up. You gotta step up. Leg day. A first date leg day. First date leg day. For show. All right. Lord JG. Papa Swole, which lift is the best for making the old man boobs disappear? None. You can't spot reduce fat. But what I will say is doing chest dips and doing, you know, kind of like cable presses and things like that, band presses from the side, getting that like lower fibers of the chest are really great. But really what's going to help you is eating properly, getting better sleep, lowering your cortisol levels and lowering estrogen and these types of things that can stick around from puberty or obesity, you know, and all those things. So cutting out all the crap foods, get the fuck rid of soy, any soy, vegetable oils, seed oils, get rid of the gluten, get rid of the grains, get rid of the sugar, get rid of the ice cream and the candy, eat real fucking food, go get some good grass-fed beef, get some organ meats, get some sweet potatoes, get some good, like low inflammatory veggies and berries, and clean up your diet, your nutrition, meditation. Yeah, stop eating fucking chicken. Get that soy chicken. Weak ass bird. Get yourself some steak, motherfuckers. Get that fucking chicken out of here. Get that nonsense out of here.
We hold these
shit
truths
out
to
of
be
here.
self-evident. All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
No, we don't know, Joe, and neither do you. Are you serious? Get the fuck out of here, Jen. There's no way. Are you serious? Well, actually, there is a way. Doctors are kind of retarded when it comes to nutrition. Jen, my doctor a few weeks ago told me to consume lots of soy. He really said that specifically. Eat lots of soy. Wow, that guy should lose his license, or she. Tyler, Papa Swole, what are these fucking nutritional TikTokers issue. What do you mean? What you mean, son? What you mean? What you know about? Yeah, soy's disgusting. Soy is disgusting. And I'm not a doctor, of course, so I got to put that disclaimer because what could I know? I didn't get indoctrinated for 8 years of sick care. What do I know about health? Only fucking live the game. This one's from Angela Garza. Angela, I think it's Angela. 468 on the Shitstagram. 39-year-old male went to, or maybe it's Angel Agarza. So now you're a male, so Angela or Angel Agarza. I'll say it's Angel Agarza now. Gotta be careful. I don't want to assume your gender though.
Chicks will dig you, or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
39-year-old male went to the doctors last week, found out I'm pre-diabetic. Advice? Yeah, get the fuck off the sugar. Check out my content. Go to swolenormousx.com/links and click on elimination diet and get yourself started cutting out all of those processed carbohydrates. A good move for you would start looking into more foods like grass-fed beef, organ meats, more higher quality fats, cutting down on the carbohydrates, shifting into a more metabolically flexible diet. You want to really lower your consumption of foods that are high on the glycemic index. Maybe in terms of fruits, opt for more berries and stuff like that. But if you're pre-diabetic, you know how I'd say I eat dates and I eat raw honey and stuff like that. If you're pre-diabetic, you should really be minimizing that because your body is not metabolically healthy. So you're not able to process even those low impact sugars. You're going to have a lot of problems with that. So I would recommend bone broth. I would recommend leaning more towards a keto type, at least, fat adaptive diet. Make sure you're starting to repair your gut. And I would start there. Some more gorillas. I'm sorry to hear that, but those are environmental factors. Those are habits, but you can change it. If you're pre-diabetic, you can be unpre-diabetic. So you can fix that. You can reverse that. And a lot of people with type 2 diabetes, you can often reverse that too. So if you do it properly. Ooh, ouch. Katrina, my first rheumatologist wanted me to become vegan. Yikes.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yikes. Kashina, would you recommend tuna if I don't have a problem with it? Is it a good source of protein? I personally avoid tuna just because of the high mercury content and I just don't like the taste. It's because I was eating, when you're a poor college kid and you're trying to bulk, I was eating tuna. Oh, yeah. Oh God. Just the smell and yeah. If you're getting that, make sure that you're not eating too much and you're getting it BPA free. You're trying to get sustainably raised, X, Y, and Z, wild caught, all that stuff. Just be careful of the really cheap shit. But you mean tuna in terms of canned tuna? There's actually a big difference. I should have mentioned that. Last night before my dad left, my dad, my uncle, his girlfriend, Mama Soy went out to get sushi. So I did have some tuna, but of course sashimi. So are you referring to canned tuna? There's a big difference there. All right, let's see here. Rohan Naval. Such a great name. Such a great name. Papa Swolio. Hey, I caught you during my morning workout. What up, Ish? One time I did squats and I found my quads started paining. I love that. Can you give me better advice on form? I need more context. I mean, I did squats today and my quads are paining too. No, my quads hurt. If you're doing legs, you're going to fucking hurt. I'm assuming it's a bad hurt, so I don't know. I couldn't give you advice on form because I don't know what you're doing. Are you warming up properly? Make sure you're warming up properly. Warming up your ankles, getting your anterior tibialis warmed up, getting your hamstrings warmed up, your hip flexors warmed up. You could stand on a block and do some knees to chest and get those hip flexors warmed up, making sure you can get deep into the pocket there. Hard to say based on just that text. I don't know what you're doing, so it's hard to tell you what to do better when I don't know what you're currently doing. All right, let's see. Maybe. All right. Chevy CV. Papa Swole, do you think it's okay to do a 10-kilometer run on the rest day? A lot of these questions are just unanswerable. I have no idea. And the reason why I have no idea, I don't know anything about your goals, Chevy, and I don't know anything about your program design. So depending on your programming, that could be way too much. And maybe on your programming and your goals, maybe that's fine. So okay is a relative term. It depends on what you're trying to accomplish and does that execution help facilitate where you're trying to go. So just need some more context on there. Rohan, to follow up on that, it's more of a pain that's unusual because I couldn't do cardio for 3 days afterwards. I really don't know. I really don't know what to tell you. I mean, if it's unusual pain, are you foam rolling? Are you practicing yoga? What do you do to warm up? Are you, it's just too vague. It's just too vague. Couldn't do cardio for 3 days. What does that mean? You couldn't do it. Like, did you pull a muscle? That's not really normal for doing squats. Usually when people do squats, it's more lower back or hamstrings people have issues with or something like that. I guess you could have quad issues, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say without knowing more details. Let's see. Chastity. Let's see. Papa Swole, what type of music do you use for your Swollen 7? I love it and want to listen to that genre while in the gym. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. It depends. It could be some trance or could be, it depends on which one it is. I don't know off the top of my head, but it could be some trance or something maybe. Or maybe some chill hop. I don't know which one you're talking about. I don't know off the top of my head. Let's see here. Let's take one more. We got a lot for Tainty Tuesday, so I want to get into some balls deep stuff. We got some articles. We got some shit posts. It's going to be a lot of fun. So drop some dookie in the comments down below. But I'm happy to, like, if you want to know the genre of the music, I'm happy to look into it, but I'm probably going to forget. You can send us an email, Chastity, to support@swolenormous.com or use the live chat, and maybe we can look into that for you. But off the top of my head, I don't remember the genre. Rare's the Angel. What? Rare Sethangel. Okay. Sauna every day. It's totally fine. I mean, benefits have been shown to be, we do in the sauna at least 4 to 5 times a week, but I like the sauna as much as possible. I don't necessarily get a chance to do it every day. Sometimes it's like, I don't feel like doing it. It's too late. I have to let it heat up a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to do it tonight. Sometimes I try not to do it on leg day, depending on how hydrated I am, because sometimes my leg muscles can cramp a little bit. I train my legs really hard, and if I'm, lose a lot of water and sweat. But I actually did get a scale for myself. You know how I talk about scales and, it's like no scales. I actually did get a scale. That way I can weigh myself before and after the sauna, so I know how much water I'm losing. That way I know I'm replenishing enough. So that's a nice little hack there too. If you do a lot of like endurance or you sweat a lot, it's a good idea to gauge how much you're losing. That way you're replenishing enough. Because sometimes you might sweat a lot and not feel thirsty and you don't drink enough, and then you can start cramping or feel fatigued. So it helps you make sure that you are replacing that water enough. Fucking great, fam. That was fucking awesome. Great questions. Oh, by the way, lover boys and lover girls, remember we got the live masterclass on Thursday, so you could join over at swolenormousx.com and never miss a single episode, including episode 1875, which will be a live masterclass. We'll talk about upper body compensations, imbalances, upper cross syndrome, and how to test it, how to address it. That's a great follow-up from our master classes previously on the shoulder girdle and shoulder joint, so don't miss out on that. And of course, brand new site over there at papaswolio.com. Check out all the gear over there at papaswolio.com. It's Red, White, and Swole season exclusive gear for the SwoleFam. We got crop hoodies now. We got crop tops, phone cases, which we have, but we got racerback tees. We got tanks. We got fucking mugs. We got hats now. We got so much shit. And this is just the beginning. Swole Slut, taint length matters. That's a fucking fact. Go to the fucking gym gear, test Hornaday, Drive Mall Gaining, and so much more. We have a lot more styles that we haven't uploaded yet because we have so much apparel. There are so many designs. You don't realize how many designs you have until you start copying them over. And holy shit, do we have a lot of models. We have a lot of styles. So make sure you check it out. papaswolio.com. And of course, SwoleFam, I sent you all out a Swole text, and I talked about it yesterday in the accountability meeting. SwoleFam, you get 20% off, but go find that code. It's in the accountability meeting yesterday, and I sent you out a Swole text yesterday with that code. SwoleFam members get 20% off. That's right, better prices, faster shipping, more designs, fucking lit. papaswolio.com, baby. All right, America, motherfuckers. Very nice. I'll talk about that again in a second. All right, so it's time for some balls deep action. Fam, are you ready? Let's fucking go.
What's in the box?
Big old fucking ball sack.
That's deep.
It's so deep. It's so deep. All right. Shall we get into it? Here we go. First one, let's get into a... God, these are so ridiculous. The best part, if you're brand new listening or watching, I don't look at these first. These are all surprises. This is why I rage so hard. This is not an act. This is me seeing something for the first time and being like,
What the fuck is that?
what the fuck is that? So let's see the first one. All right, the first one, this is a part 1 of 2. This is a double picture from a nutritionist on Instagram, so we know how that goes. And it's a picture of bread loaves. Want to feel more in control around carbs? Do you want to feel more in control around carbs? And then the next post says, eat more carbs.
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Okay, let's go back to that first picture. Do you want to feel more in control around carbs? So eat more carbs. This, my friends, this might be the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. This might be the stupidest fucking thing I've heard anyone say. This is the dumbest thing that I've ever heard anyone say or seen anyone write that had two fucking brain cells to rub together. Okay, Sarah. Nutrition. You know what? You have the audacity to have your screen name be Nutrition by Sarah J. Haley. Okay. Yeah, get nutrition advice from someone who's like, you want control? Just eat it all. All right. Sarah says carbs are not the devil. Oh, the mean old devil carbs. Why would carbs be the devil? Why would carbohydrates be Satan? Or maybe the gay Satan from South Park banging Saddam Hussein shit. Maybe that kind of Satan. All right. Restricting and limiting them in your diet is only making you feel more out of control once you finally do eat them. It's because they're addictive and they're highly inflammatory and they're causing you all sorts of problems and you're hooked on them, which is why you can't stop, which is why you're obsessed with them. She continues. So you want to feel more in control? Eat more carbs. Happy Saturday. Well, thank you for killing people. We appreciate it. I hope you don't have actual clients that you're telling this to because you're sending them. Talk about sending someone down the path of diabetes. Seriously, this is what causes diabetes. Carbohydrates and vegetable and seed oils. This is disgusting. This is ridiculous. The stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Just when you think it couldn't get dumber, you have some of these people fucking raise their heads like a goddamn prairie dog. You just need like buzzsaws. Oh my God. This is insane. Insane. Oh, is she still going? Fam, we have another Sarah post. We have another. All right. What do we got here?
What's in the box?
5 ways to create sustainable, healthy habits. This is coming from the same person that just told you to eat more carbs. 5 ways. This is from Sarah, and Sarah's going to tell you how to create sustainable, healthy habits. Let's hear what she has to say. Number 1, prioritize satisfaction with food.
Matt Damon.
Give you a Matt Damon off the bat there. We'll go over these afterwards. Number 2, stop restricting play foods. Play foods. I'm sorry, what the fuck is a play food?
Matt Damon.
You're an adult. If you have a play food, that's another name for shit you shouldn't be fucking eating. There's no play food. Fucktard. Number 3, practice mindfulness. I actually agree with that. All right, let's give credit when credit's due. It's pillar number 6. I'm down with mindfulness. However, with the 7 pillars, I'm not sandwiching mindfulness between 2 fucking gunch posts. So, number 4, eat a wide variety of foods. That's not necessarily true. You need to eat the foods that work best for you. A wide variety is irrelevant. This is a weird, twisted thing that people have been brainwashed with for decades, that you need to eat the fucking rainbow and eat everything around you. That's false because we've evolved to not eat a wide variety of foods. We've evolved to hunt and gather and scrape from whatever is in our local environment. We just happen to go to a building that just has all the foods from around the world. So you don't need a wide variety. You need to optimize which foods work best and eat those. It's very simple. So not necessarily true and a big misconception. Number 5, honor your hunger and fullness.
I'm Hubert Cumberdale.
Yeah, wow. Hunger. Okay, so honor your hunger. Don't honor your hunger. What are you honoring? What are you honoring? Why does that word even exist? Why is that in that sentence? Honor your hunger. How many of you have honored your hunger? Oh, I'm hungry. Let me honor it with a fucking pizza. I'm just stuffing shit in your fat face. Play foods. That doesn't make sense. I don't know what a play food is. Prioritize satisfaction. Irrelevant. I mean, it is if you're eating real food, but you know how that's being worded. You know how that's being weaponized. She wants to make it like, oh, eat whatever you want. Honor your hunger and fullness. I hope there's a caption from this shithole. No, there isn't. Just leave that out there. Just put that out there and let it fucking float. Okay. All right. Should we go into, you want an article? What do you guys want? You want an article? We got some breaking juice. We got some breaking juice we can touch upon. And we also got some more shit posts. This is a heavy, oh my God. I can't believe this stuff is allowed. Oh, this world is going insane. This world is going insane. Fucking sane. Jesus Christ. Do a TikTok. Oh, we don't have any TikToks right now. Oh, God. Let's do another shit post, shall we? An article? All right, we'll do an article. We'll come back to it. We got a Shira Rose post. Hey, come on. Hey, come on, fam. Now, we have a Shira. We'll get into that in a second. Let's get into an article. We're not going to read the whole thing, but this is, I'm just going to float this out there because I don't want to get removed from the live stream. Like, I don't want this to get shut down or, whatever. But this is an interesting thing. This is from the Daily Mail earlier today. Revealed Google-funded virus research carried out by Wuhan-linked scientist Peter Daszak. Peter Daszak's Eco Health Alliance for over a decade.
What the fuck is that?
So this is some breaking shit that is going to get shoved under the rug and get smothered as much as possible. So I'm not going to say too much because this is just kind of like the surface and, you have to really dig deep to actually explain that in detail. But it's definitely something to look into. It definitely not a shocker to what extent, but it's definitely it's a pretty obvious reason as to why Google, aka YouTube, is removing a lot of videos like Brett Weinstein's Dark Horse podcast that we've been talking about for a long time. Remember, I was texting you on Telegram. We were talking about on the show how it's been removed from, it's still available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, but removed from Google. It's pretty fucked up. The censorship is brutal, which is why the SwoleFam and join the SwoleFam today is very important. Heading over to swolenormousx.com because we ain't censored over there. We'll be fine. SwoleFam will be fine. But this whole YouTube shit is going down the tubes. YouTube is just tanking. They're just shooting themselves in the fucking taint every single day. Let's read some of the bullet points and then we'll move on to the next story just because, this gets so kind of deep. We'll read a little bit of it. Google's charity arm, Google.org, has provided financial backing for research and studies carried out by Peter Daszak and this Eco Health Alliance charity. The financial ties, which were first reported by the National Pulse, are disclosed in various scientific studies dating back to at least 2010. Daszak has faced intense scrutiny since it emerged that his charity previously worked with the Wuhan lab accused of being the source of the vid. Accused. Still accused. We don't know where it came from. Who knows? He has been removed from the Vid-19 Commission looking into the origins of the pandemic after it emerged that he tried to gag the Wuhan lab leak theory. I wonder why. When you know what's going on and you know it's going to bite you in the fucking ass, you try to cover it up. It was not immediately clear how much funding Google has provided over the last decade to Daszak's Eco Health Alliance. Aha. Interesting. Very interesting. Look at this guy. I'm sorry, but let's just, nice. Look at this. Let's make fun of look at his nips. Look at those nips. Very nice. He got bigger tits and more chicks. Let's do an ad hominem attack. Fuck the facts. Look at this guy. What's going on with you? What's up, dude? What's up, buddy? How you doing? Falcon, peck out his fucking eyeballs. Sick him, Falcon. Yes, Falcon. Go get him. This is make fun of him. Should we just not do even like just talk about it anymore? Just like, look at this fucking guy's face. What's wrong with you? Fuck this guy's face. Fuck your face.
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right
Fuck
in
out
your
of here.
fuckhole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
Your face sucks, Peter. Look at your face. All right. Let the 5-year-old out of me. That's just you butt face, you poo-poo head, you doo-doo face, doo-doo brain, caca head, poop mouth. Reminds me, what is Anchorman? Remember Anchorman? He's like, the poop coming to your mouth. The poop mouth. Let's see here. EcoHealth Alliance, which was given $39 million from the Pentagon between 2013 and 2020, has also provided funding to the Wuhan lab for its coronavirus research over the years. The British scientist has since been removed, which is good, from the commission looking to the origins. Kind of a conflict of interest, wouldn't you say? A little bit of a conflict of interest. So you can go through this on the Daily Mail. You can check through this. Obviously, this kind of shit goes so fucking deep. I'm just kind of scrolling through. This is too much. There's too much. But here's the thing. Let's talk a little bit about it. Let's talk a little bit about it, just from a conceptual standpoint. This is the reason why a lot of the facts are blurry and things aren't coming out clearly, because who has time to go through all those fucking research papers and all those emails and all those? You have to really get deep and go connecting the dots. And let me tell you, fam, you go deep enough into some of that shit, that's the kind of stuff where you go too deep, you just disappear. Like, people just don't know. You just, who are you? Goes, oh, he moved to somewhere. I haven't seen him in a while. Where'd Bill go? Oh, I don't know. People just kind of fucking fade into them. Anyway, but this kind of stuff is really detailed. And when you look at corruption, you try to start exposing stuff. I mean, a lot of doors close and it's really hard to get quality information. But another thing is just, who has time to look through all that, have a job, have a kid or two, have one job or a family, have any hobbies, take care of your health, I don't know, scratch your balls and take a shit once in a while, and then do all the fucking research to learn and to absorb it. And journalists today aren't fucking doing it. They're just making clickbait YouTube headlines because they're dying. They're bleeding out because the internet has commoditized information. Everyone can just tweet. Everyone's a reporter. Everyone's a journalist. Of course, a lot of people just throw bullshit emotion around. So it's just really hard to go through this. But again, this is just the tip. Again, just the tip of the iceberg. I know we're balls deep. But that's just putting that out there so at least you're aware of, oh, that is going on. And if you want to go deeper, you can go deeper. But, oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Nick says, I love how the news has been covering for Fauci. When you read Fauci's emails, they're damning. Oh, yeah, he's a scumbag. He's a scumbag. Yeah, it's brutal. I mean, people just want to be lied to, I guess. You know, when you have someone jerking you around and blatantly lying to you, and then telling you to your face that he didn't lie, and that if you don't believe him, you don't believe in science. It's like, yo, that guy can go fuck himself. Talk about an ego. Talk about a fucking ego. That guy, if I had two dicks, Fauci can suck them both. He'd probably like it. Fucking creep. Fuck that guy. Seriously, people just really like to get fucked in the ass or something. They like to get jerked around. If someone lies to me or screws me or deceives me, done. I know coming back from that, you break trust. It's like, go fuck yourself. I don't see how anyone is listening to whatever comes out of that guy's fucking mouth. He had a chance. A lot of people, you have a chance. You break that trust. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck all the way off. I can't trust anything that comes out of that guy's mouth. And some people still listen to this fucking clown. I don't care how long he's a fucking liar. He's a liar and he's not telling the truth. Oh, what else do you say, Bob? No shit. Well, that makes us no better than the left, right? That makes us no better than the communists, right, Nick? should round up Fauci, Cuomo, Pelosi, Schumer, Don Lemon, Harris, and Biden, toss them in a hole for the rest of their lives. How about they're just not in it? How about we just don't listen to them and they're not in power? How about we don't give corrupt people with ulterior motives that sell out this country to China and beyond? How about we don't put them in charge? How about we don't vote for these fucking morons? How about we don't vote for corrupt politicians anymore? How about that? How about that? Just don't vote for them. There are better options. There certainly was, and there certainly is going to be. There are better options, but people seem to be intent on taking all the bad options. And I think it's because good people, more common sense people are starting to, have you noticed this? And here, I know the woke shit. Let's get a little bit of some feedback here. Just putting this out there. How many of you think the woke shit is getting worse? How many of you think it's getting better? How many of you think it's kind of plateauing? What I will say is that it's more common now. I mean, it's definitely going to get worse. That's how I think. But what I notice, and I think you all see the same thing, more people are speaking out against it. All this bullshit. The more people are becoming more vocal, but this is it's a little bit too late. It's a little bit too little too late. And a lot of people are completely oblivious to what's actually going on. That's why I'm so vocal about it. I'm just doing my part, saying my thoughts, but a lot of people don't speak up, but people are starting to speak up more about it, but it's too little too late. The cities are fucked. Like New York and Chicago and Portland, LA, like those shitholes, like how are you going to turn that around? San Francisco, those places are fucking junked now. Have you seen the crime in New York? It's horrific. It's just brutal. It's nonsense. Yeah. Anyway, here's all I have to say. I live in Florida. At least we have some free states now. So even if the United States becomes more balkanized in the sense that you have, Florida is essentially its own country. Florida is its own country. Florida has 3 countries. You have the Panhandle. You have the Georgia portion. Anything from Central Florida down is actually technically Florida. Northern Florida doesn't really count. That's really South Georgia. But Florida, from like Orlando's a part of Florida. Southwest is a part of Florida. Then you have the eastern part of Florida. It's broken up into segments. But Florida is its own country. You have Texas. You get some states that are actually trying to keep common sense and logic around. It's just we need to be able to have more conversations and not cancel people. Like, I don't understand why you can't talk about these things. Why would Brett Weinstein get removed? Why would that video get removed? Why would that content get removed from 2 world-renowned scientists and very knowledgeable, intelligent people having a conversation about fucking facts? Why would that get removed? Let people talk. Let people make their own choices. Don't remove shit and tell me what I can and can't fucking make a decision on. That's why I use YouTube, but I fucking detest this platform. I hate this fucking app. Google's a piece of shit. I don't care what happens. They're not going to watch this anyway. No one's watched. You all are watching this, but we're in our own little bubble here for that reason. But, pretty an evil company, right? Remember how they removed that from their headquarters? That was one of their slogans, and that was one of their things on their wall or as part of their mission statement, don't be evil. And they removed that. Yeah, because they wanted to be evil now. You don't remove that shit. Google's pretty much as evil as it gets. Completely fucked up. Yeah. Anyway, fam, we just have to keep our heads screwed on straight. That being said, let's get into some more shit posts. Let's kind of wrap that around. So just keep an eye on that for yourself. And for those around you, let's get into a couple more shit posts. We just got some good action going on. In the box? Let's rage on some shit, shall we? Let's take one from Shira Rose. Blech. All right, Shira, what's it gonna be, bish? It's a tweet. She writes, is your body size really the cause of every ache and pain you experience? Oh, God. Or is it actually our culture that has taught us to blame every damn thing on body size? Jesus Christ.
That's fucking bullshit.
Just when you think you couldn't get dumber, you gotta bring back the 2-time champ. Is your body size really the cause of every ache and pain you experience? Probably. Most of them. It's probably the bad habits and the poor habits that lead you to have an atrociously large body size. It's probably the inflammatory foods, the poor sleep, maybe the sleep apnea because you can't fucking breathe when you bend over to tie your shoes, or, you can't see your dick or your clit. Yeah, it's probably that. How many of you have been obese? You have joint pain like crazy. What are we talking about here? How can this actually be posted online? How can this person post this and not feel completely evil, like she's killing people? How can you write this with like a, I don't know, and how can you believe this? How can you believe this kind of shit is really the cause of every ache and pain? You see that kind of absolutism? That's how this woke language and this manipulation actually takes place. Is your body size really the cause of every ache and pain? Well, if you break it down, no. Why would it be every cause of ache and pain? I go, every cause? Maybe not every cause, but most of them, sure. Our culture that has taught us to blame every damn thing on our body size. Listen, if you have aches and pains in your body and you're obese, that's not the culture. That's your fat ass that is pulling down into the center of the fucking earth, and your joints are crying. Your joints are begging for reprieve, but you just won't take care of your health. Will you, Shira? Will you? Will you? Will you? Fucking mook. Let's go into the next post, shall we? All right, we got some good ones. Ooh, some of these are, we won't do those two. Let's do one more. Let's do one more, and then we'll do the last story. How about this shit? Let's do another one.
What's in the box?
Let's do it. All right, we got one for weight gain. All right, we got a chart. Weight gain. It says weight gain at the top. On the left, it says, I gained weight and... What is this? What the fuck is going on here? I gained weight and spontaneous date nights. It's a 2-column post. I gained weight and enjoying cultural foods while traveling. I gained weight and no more binge eating. Asterisk, focus on what else you gained throughout this process. I have no idea what the fuck this is. What the fuck is this?
Make me happy.
So this is like you gained weight because of spontaneous date nights. I'm sure you gained a lot of weight from all those dates that you're going on. You're not going to be going on too many more if you keep on gaining weight. I'll tell you that much. All right. I gained weight while enjoying. I love that. I enjoy culture and I enjoy different cultures. That's why I'm fat. You're fat because you eat too much and you eat garbage foods. Just because you're traveling doesn't make the food automatically good. Oh, I'm not at home. I'm enjoying the culture. There ain't no culture at Taco Bell, sweetheart. I gained weight and no more binge eating. I don't even understand what this is going on. I don't understand. There's no caption here, so I have no fucking idea. That's why this is a shit post, because it makes no fucking sense. That post was horrible. Atrocious. We got 2 posts for tomorrow. We'll save those because I don't want to talk about that bullshit anymore. But fam, we do have something here. We got something here. We have... we got to read through this because I'll let you all be the judge of this. I mean, obviously, I'll be the judge of it. Judge and fucking jury. I got my opinions, and I'll lay them on you, but let's get into the last one. Are you ready for this? We got an article.
What's in the box?
This is ridiculous. Okay, what's in the fucking box? Well, weightlifter Laurel Hubbard will become the first openly transgender athlete to compete at the Olympics as New Zealand confirms her selection for the Tokyo Games after qualifying requirements were modified to allow her to take part.
What the fuck is that?
What are we doing here? Like, what in the actual are we doing here? How is this even a discussion? How is this even a conversation? Now, let me tell you, the last thing I give a fuck about is whether or not he or she wants to be a he or a she and wants to, I don't give a fuck. If that person wants to do it, then fucking do what you want. But I'll tell you what, you don't get to compete against girls just because you want to be a woman. That doesn't make any sense. That's absurd. That is absurd. If I were, look, I'll tell you what, if I were in the, we got another talk. They're all so brave. Yeah. We got another thing to, like, if I were a female competing, I would boycott. I think every female competitor should boycott the Olympics. I think everyone should be like, fuck that. You literally have a man competing against women. What has she been like? This is literally, this person, what, has been a woman for like 10 years. You can't undo all that testosterone. This person's going to crush. They're going to fucking crush. This is fucking oh shit. My God. Wow. Okay. Oof. Sorry, fam. Laurel Hubbard has become the first transgender athlete to be picked to compete at the Olympics, sparking a backlash from campaign groups and her weightlifting rivals. I wonder fucking why. I wonder why. You don't say. Now, let me ask you, would you feel okay if, let's say let's say you have boys, right? Let's say you go to your basketball, right? And you have a 10-year-old and they're playing on the 10 and under league. But for some reason, like, they just allowed like a 16-year-old to play basketball with the 10-year-olds. That 16-year-old will be schooling fucking 500 fucking points a game. This is exactly what that is. But will be absolutely destroying. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. This is so fucked up. The 43-year-old who competed in men's competition. So the 43-year-old who competed in men's competition before transitioning in 2013. That's 8 years ago. Yeah, you don't undo. What was it, 2013? So that's what, 8 years ago. So this person transitioned. What, 35? So I'm 37. So 35 fucking years of testosterone. Yeah, you're going to keep that around. You're going to have a slight advantage there, fam. Said she was grateful and humbled after being selected in New Zealand's team for Tokyo in the women's super heavyweight 87 kilograms category. However, Dr. Nicola Williams, director of British group Fair Play for Women, said, quote, whether Hubbard wins a medal doesn't matter. A female weightlifter has lost out on her place at the Olympics. That's the least of my concerns here. That's true. A woman has lost her place for a man. Now, I'm not playing feelings here. I'm just stating some biological facts. This is really jacked up. Now, this has nothing to do with personal choices. This is not fair competition. Not only that, this is the complete opposite of everything that our society and our culture has been trying to do to promote women and to give more opportunities for women to do whatever they want. Now, most women and most men will gravitate towards certain fields and certain sports just because men and women are different. Same, but different. Okay? Men are men, women are women. Men have different interests and skills. Women have different interests and skills. There's some overlap sometimes, but hey, I think we all know men and women are different. If you don't know the difference between men and women, watch Kindergarten Cop. That will give you all the details. Men have a penis and women have a vagina. If you didn't know, now you know, motherfuckers. Now you know. Now you know. If that shocks you, if that shocks you or upsets you, I don't think this earth is good for you. I don't think you're stable enough to be on this planet with everyone else. Like, you need to get your head screwed on straight. I don't understand where the confusion is. And again, I don't care who you want to fuck. I don't care what you want to wear. I don't care what you want to call yourself. I don't have to do it. You can do whatever you want. If I don't want to wear a shirt on my live stream, I ain't going to wear a shirt. If I want to go lift outside, I'm going to lift outside. If I want to shave my head and cut my beard, I'll do that if I choose. There's some weird, twisted shit, some fucked up shit. There's another article I didn't grab, but we'll talk about it in a second because we're on fire today. The article continues, that's not right or fair. Someone who is born a male has benefited from lifelong testosterone and female people haven't. You don't say. That was nice. I bet she burps like that too. Belgian Anna van Bellinken, who will compete against Hubbard in Tokyo, said last month is unfair to the sport and to the athletes. The whole thing feels like a bad joke. It's stupid. It's the stupidest fucking thing. It's the stupidest fucking thing. I'll tell you what, does anyone have a problem? Does anyone have a problem with a transgender person? I don't. I don't fucking care. I don't care what you want to do or what you want to wear. I have a problem with them trying to do reassignment to fucking children. I have a problem when people are trying to confuse children. I have a problem with people trying to indoctrinate children with this fucking lunacy when they're young. If you're a grown-ass adult and you're on your own, you want to make a choice, then fucking do it. More people are doing this because they're not mentally safe. They're not mentally safe, mentally healthy. They're eating way too much soy. Remember the phthalates and all the plastics and environmental toxins? We talked about that changing taint length, thus the taint length matters. Yeah, you're masculinizing females and feminizing men. Have you been on TikTok recently? Have you seen the twinks on there? These fucking little soy boys. It's really fucking weird. It's really weird. Now, if you're that age, that's the thing. That's what you get that's what you get as a, if you're a teenager today, that's what you have to look forward to as a quote man. This is a very feminine man. Now, if you like that, okay, it's up to you. But that's what's happening. And that's why we're having a lot of these extremes or these rare cases that used to be rare in the past. Now it's more common because mental health has been worse than ever. The food is worse than ever. You're seeing the byproducts of poor education and indoctrination, the poor food choices, the social media. Not to mention, you want attention. You want attention. There's another thing. Have you guys seen the one? I saw it on an article about the football player. Okay, the football player that came out as gay, like the first football player. Who fucking cares? Why is that in the news? Why is that a conversation? I feel so liberated. Who fucking cares? So you like to suck dick. Good for you. A lot of people do. A lot of people like to suck dick. A lot of people put dicks a lot of places. Who cares what you fucking like? You like men? Great. Go smash that guy's fucking head off. You have a contract. Perform. Do your goddamn job. I don't care what you like to fuck on the weekends. It's insane. All right? This virtue signaling nonsense. Again, this isn't look, it sounds aggressive coming out of my mouth, and I have zero hate. I don't care if you're gay. I just get frustrated when it's shoved in your face as if you get a fucking medal for, I'm heterosexual. So what? So what? This is what happens when this is what happens with kids transitioning. This is what happens when people are in desperate need for attention. They're so desperate for attention. So desperate for attention. Why does it make the news? Why do you have to tell everyone that you came out? Who fucking cares? Follow the bouncing ball. And if you're playing football, pick the fucking thing up and run. Do your job. I don't care what you like. It's the same thing, right? It's the same thing, this football shit. It's the same thing. Did you know that this guy likes horror movies? I came out as a horror movie fan. Oh my God. Oh, you're so brave. You're so brave. I don't care what movies you like. Did you know that he's a vegan too? Oh, he's gay and a vegan? Wow. Wow, that's like, he checked off 2 of the boxes. He checked off both of them. Oh, man. Wow. No, I don't know if he's a vegan, but it's the same kind of shit. It's virtue signaling nonsense. Everyone wants clicks. It's attention. People are desperate for connection, love, and attention. People are desperate for a community that no one has because everyone's getting divided. Everyone's getting divided by identity politics, and it's tearing our country and our culture apart. So people feel like they have to make up shit and gravitate towards these just disorders in order to get some attention. In order to get some attention. Why do we need to know this, though? Why is this front and center? How can these kinds of articles like, oh, there's a man in the Olympics competing against fucking females, a man for 35 years, still a man, wants to be a woman, fine, whatever, but should not be competing against women because one, you're taking away a spot from a woman on the New Zealand team, and two, I thought people gave a fuck about women's rights. Women, ladies, you are getting screwed with all this shit. This is really fucking evil and sinister. They're just all this kind of like virtue signaling and identity politics and intersectionality. It's just knocking down women a peg. All this time. Oh my God. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. And it's so obvious to someone who has, again, triple digit IQ. If you have a triple digit IQ, this is an easy thing to discuss. It's night and day. It's literally so simple. But if you don't have a triple digit,
my name's Forrest Gump.
I understand why you might not be able to process these fundamentals. I understand how challenging it might be. Doesn't change the facts, though. You can feel however the fuck you want, but please stop trying to brainwash, indoctrinate, and just straight up fucking lie to people. It's unreal. I don't really have anything else to say about it. I'm just going to keep on ranting. I have no other content except for just swearing and calling this stuff fucking stupid. Aside from that, hey, we're still here for now. Where are the feminists in this? I don't know. Probably trying to change their children's gender or something like that. Who knows what they're doing? They're out. All the feminists are out. They switched. They got hijacked. They're all marching for BLM or something. Who knows? They're doing something. Making all these shit posts. Who knows what they're doing? Yeah, this is like the weirdest. How weird is that? I don't even know what's going on with that. Citrine, even Caitlyn Jenner says trans people in sports is unfair. Unpacking that whole thing? Like just that statement that you just said, Citrine, just that statement in itself is like where am I? You have an Olympic athlete who won the decathlon, right? Olympic gold medalist, national hero and all that stuff, won the Olympics, right? And then transitioned, and then is running for governor, denouncing I don't even know where to go with that. I don't even know. Does it matter? It doesn't matter. All right. That being said, it was fun. This was fun, fam. This was fun. We had fun. We had a good time. But that's why it's balls deep. So when you get that fap, you can't go back. Once we go all the way in, we're in. That's why we have to go. That's why it goes so hard. That's why these episodes go so deep. When you go in the fucking balls deep section, it's like, that's why it hits so hard, because we're already all the way in. We can't go back now. Maybe if we're in just the tip, you can do the tip and then go back, right? Put the tip in. You can, there's a point of no return. Okay. Like once you get the knowledge cock, it's like, okay, you're really kind of crossed the barrier. But then when you're fucking balls deep, it's like, it's done. We're going to fucking, it's all over. Like it's,
Wait, your bigger stickers? Here's of this.
Like we can't go back. There ain't no going back. Too deep. Too goddamn deep. All right, fam. Before we give away today's Swole card, make sure you head on over to SwoleNormousX.com and join the Swole fam today. Hot Swole Summer Special. Remember, yesterday's episode, Priority Access, available now in Swole TV. Accountability meeting is available. Saturday's episode, Ask the Swolios with Grandpapa Swolio, Mama Swolio, myself, is available inside the roundtable section in Swole TV. And this Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we have a live masterclass inside Swole TV. Do not miss out. Join today, SwoleNormousX.com. Again, SwoleNormousX.com. Join today over there right now. And what else we got here? Oh, yeah. and go get yourself some Swolenormous apparel. We'll talk about it every fucking day. SwoleFam, you do have a 20% off special for being a member. Go check out the accountability meeting and check out your Swole text. I sent it out yesterday. If you got that one, sent you out that coupon code, save 20%. SwoleFam, go get your gear right now. papaswolio.com. Again, papaswolio.com for the brand new apparel. It is lit like a tit. You will enjoy it. And of course, SwoleNormousX.com for access to all the training, nutrition, content, workout archives, and masterclasses, and virtual training, and Swollen 7, and Swolga, and Yoga Studio, and Holy shit, there's so much fucking in there. There's so much in there. Every time I say it,
He's heating up!
It's too long of a list. It's too long of a list. And everyone's like, oh, you have a program? SwoleNormous X isn't a program. It's a fucking way of life. 7 pillars, motherfuckers. Oh.
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, 1 cross each.
And remember, if you don't have your copy of the 7 pillars, head on over to SwoleNormousX.com. Right there at the top of the page, you can download your copy today. That being said, Falcon, we need to give away the Swole card. Falcon? Hey, Falcon. Yes, aha, yes, there you are. Woke you up. Oh, sorry to disturb you, Falcon. Oh, so fucking sorry. Sorry, don't do me any favors. Jesus Christ.
How dare you?
Shut up, Greta. Here we go. Let's give away the Swole card. Tainty Magooch, fucking run that gauntlet. Come on, who's gonna get it? Swole card. What? Swole card. Tainty Magooch. Tainty Magooch. It's a Tainty Magooch. Going back deep, going back deep, going back up, going back down. 0, 0, 0, all the way up. 0. Oh, we got one. We got a winner. MN. Congratulations. We do got a winner.
Congratulations!
Oh. MN. Congratulations on winning today's Swole card. Very fucking nice. Everyone say congratulations. MN all the way back up here. Oh, yeah. Delicious. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1873, and that's a 73, 1873. Send us that email and your mailing address in the body of the email. We'll give you this beautiful Tainty Magooch card. Isn't that nice? Isn't she lovely? Look at that sexy beach. God, Tessie, you are juicy beach. You are fucking gorgeous. Look at you. Oh, God, you're beautiful. So beautiful. Congratulations, MN, and send us that email. And everyone else, remember, head on over to SwoleNormousX.com. Join the fam today. Now is the motherfucking time. Falcon, let's nut this beach. Close it up. Yes. There you go. All right, you're feisty today. Feisty Falcon. My goodness.
I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
I got hairy legs.
Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there like a little lady in a race car.
He's heating up!
Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night.
I am the danger.
Well, thank you so much, fam, for joining me for episode 1873 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps, but you already know that. Oh, it's nice. That's a nice nut. That's a nice one. Ooh. Lo siento. Perdóname. Oh yeah, on fire. I tell you what.
Don't forget to watch where the sun don't shine.
Love you, fam. Fucking on this.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Oh shit.
Boom shakalaka!
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
Come on, man.
Oh my God, fam. That was nice. What a fucking episode. This will be available shortly over there on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Of course, The Daily Swole on YouTube. Subscribe and head on over to SwoleNormousX.com. Join the Swole fam today. Check out the brand new site, papaswolio.com, for all your SwoleNormous apparel. And fam will be back here for 1874 mañana. Super stoked about that. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, McGoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I gift rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like...
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. Our topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no